Leo, last week was pretty emphatic. Was this a level up from last week?
Yeah, listen, they're two good performances in 6 days, which is great. Two very different opponents. You think it's a great day in Croke Park, and obviously there's quite a bit of anticipation for that for quite some time. We sort of reflected off the back of that, and then it's just trying to get a bit of freshness into the week. So hence why we've made a few changes and chopped things up a little bit, because there was lots of guys that were hungry to play as well. So. Which is good. I thought all those guys added in their own different way today. I think the bench came on and all made an impact in their own way as well. Listen, it's a pleasing couple of weeks for the group. Listen, the beauty about playing on a Friday night is you get to sit back and watch everyone else in action now over the rest of the weekend. Listen, the group have worked hard over the last couple of weeks. And even obviously the group that was away in South Africa did a great job as well over there. And really nice to see someone like Diarmuid Mangan coming off the bench, and obviously Tommy that started. Those guys that were out there performing at this level now as well. So as I said, the group are working away. They're all working hard at the moment. Listen, you parked a couple of wins and move on. It's nice to be in a semi-final again, to have that to look forward to. But I suppose in the short term, then it's back to URC action, the bread and butter. And I'm sure Ulster will be highly motivated when they come down here next Saturday.
You scored 114 points in the last 2 games and you conceded none. Which of those two would please you more?
Well, it depends who you're talking to there, Jacques or Tyler. Robin somewhere in between, isn't he? So, listen, they're good from a stats point of view, but at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is making sure we get through to the next round. It's enjoyable to watch, and I'm sure from the players, it's enjoyable for them to play in the games where everyone is working hard for each other, and obviously it makes life a lot easier when you get a bit of scoreboard separation for sure. Listen, overall it's been a great couple of weeks. But listen, what is it? It's just, as I said, it's only just about getting into the next round. So and it's I suppose it's the excitement part, isn't it? So there's a lot of excitement getting ready for that Croke Park fixture in particular, because you think you finish the game against Bath here, which is middle of January, and then you have this 10-12 week break between a knockout game. So, and now we have a few weeks building towards a knockout game, which is, again, it's something that we should all get excited for and look forward to. But said, we'll obviously watch Northampton Cast how they go on tomorrow. But listen, that excitement is great, but you can see the players. Listen, they want to put on a show for the people who come out to support them. So hopefully we'll see that in the next few weeks as well.
How did you guys navigate the challenge, Leo, just that 6-day turnaround and the psychological aspect to that, having produced such a fabulous performance 6 days ago, knowing you had a challenge this week, but navigating that side?
Well, there's probably different things, isn't there? So we made some changes, even from a leadership point of view. Jack has done a great job for us for the year. I'm not just saying that because he's sitting beside me, because he has since pre-season. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you think we were down in Bordeaux, captain against Northampton, which we had a good win over there, didn't we, when you took over?
Yeah.
I remember who was captain for the Bordeaux game.
We've watched that from memory.
Yeah, exactly. And even for Cullen and Jack, just for that bit of freshness in terms of messaging and everything. So the lads, they've worked hard this week, and it's short. You get to do 2 decent training sessions. One is probably a bit more knowledge based. Then you have one decent session, and off you go again. Sometimes it's not the worst thing in the world that you have a short turn and just focus the minds. Be very specific with some of the messaging as well. Listen, it's different now because as in the other quarterfinals play over the course of weekends, there's going to be 4 teams left standing, and when there's 4 teams left standing in this competition, Champions Cup, there's going to be top end teams. So so we'll build plans for that. But it's about the here and the now as well. What's going to be the here and the now for us is getting ready for next week, which is against Ulster. So, but that's for Monday. So we'll put a plan in place. And I said earlier, Ulster haven't played this weekend. They're already planning and scheming, I'm sure, to come down here, and Richie will be highly motivated, and his team will be highly motivated to put in a big performance. So, but again, that's probably for Monday's conversation for our guys.
Do you detect or have you guys worked on an increased ruthlessness this season, just in terms of having a hunger to score until the final whistle? Whereas in the past, if you have a lead like that, the game might peter out, you manage minutes, etc. Like Matt Deegan is scoring like a gorgeous drive towards the end, and so it's similar against Harlequins as well. Is that a thing you've actively worked on? Or?
I don't know. Maybe it's a competition or what, but there's definitely. Listen, the players know that they want to enjoy the moment part of it. So, and I think there's probably realization, like you take the whatever foot off the gas, so to speak. Like you can leave these games a bit frustrated and a bit unsatisfied. So, listen, as I said, I think it's probably some of the competition part has been good for that as well. So, lads know they need to take the opportunity.
Okay, Bernard, do you want to ask one?
Jack, just from a player's point of view, in Leinster have been business end of both these competitions the last 2 years, semi-finals, finals. Is it easier to prepare for these games at this time of year, having that much experience over the last few years?
Look, I think we're very fortunate that we have obviously incredibly talented squad, and lads have won World Cups and been in World Cup finals, and the depth of knowledge is across the board is incredible. So, there's just such a hunger to get out and perform and play well, and we obviously relish the opportunity to be out here in the big days. And I think over the last few years, obviously we've fallen short on winning trophies, and that's driven the desire massively, and no one takes it for granted because we know how difficult it is when you don't perform. So, like as Leo said, the competition within the group is huge. Lads want to be at their best the whole time. And I think that just spurs everyone on.